As a parent, the video that I've linked in my description box below really pissed me off. The gist of it, if you don't want to watch it yourselves, is that this guy gets arrested by his local sheriff's department simply for trying to pick his kids up earlier than usual, because he would have had to wait something like 4 hours in traffic. The way the officer handled the entire situation was so unbelievably immature that I had to go out and take a walk around my block and just not want to beat the shit out of an inanimate object, and how much anger that I felt. The guy that got arrested, holy crap, this is to you, man. You have an unbelievable amount of self-restraint. I don't have that much self-restraint. I would have picked this fat piece of shit up and thrown his fat ass out through the fucking window, and then dared him to get up and try this crap again. I find it so hypocritical that someone who would do something like this, apparently in the mentality of, well, I have to protect the school and blah, 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 no, you don't, okay? You wouldn't take a bullet for anyone because you're a fat, stupid coward. Guys like you would allow everyone in that school to die at the hands of an insane, crack-headed shooter so that you could hide in a janitor's closet and wet your pants at the situation because you're totally incapable of handling it. When the Boston Marathon bombing happened, I saw the first few news videos that came out about that. You know who came to help? People that were off duty in the armed services on leave. You know who were bumbling around scratching their fucking heads, not knowing what the hell to do? Fucking pieces of shit like you. It makes me wonder why, as a taxpayer, my fucking taxes even supplement your salaries at all. Maybe if guys like you were forced to do what you do every day voluntarily without pay, it might kick your ass into actually wanting to do these things for the betterment of your community, not just so that you can siphon a paycheck out of the taxpayers. What would all that tax-paying shit have to do with this? That's just the mentality that these useless pieces of shit use. There are good cops in our country, and unfortunately, their efforts are undermined by fucking retards like this guy, who see a value in arresting a father simply trying to pick up his fucking kids, under the mentality of, well, I was protecting the kids at the school, which, from the video and the way this asshole carried himself, I can clearly see is not something he would ever fucking do. You wouldn't take a bullet for anyone, and if you have kids, you wouldn't even take a bullet for your own kids. I can tell. I can just fucking tell. You know, guys like this, they fucking disgust me. They do. Because they infiltrate into an important part of our country's infrastructure just to rip it off so that our taxes supplement their salaries. For fuck's sake, we actually need people that are competent and actually do their job when it's needed to be done. Not some fucking idiot who's under this Judge Dredd mentality, well, I gotta bust every gung-ho fucker in the country. Are you fucking retarded? We already have the largest prison population of any nation on the face of the earth, simply from that kind of incompetence. I mean, guys are in prison right now getting prison sentences just for stupid shit like weed, and they're in prison for like 20 or 30 fucking years for a bag of weed, which is already fucking legalized in most states anyway. It's draconian. It's ridiculous. You know, it's a wrong approach to the problem. And now you're getting to the extent where you're arresting people that aren't doing anything wrong because you feel like it. Do you not fucking see how the hell this could backfire on you? You don't think that somehow or another that would spark like a civil war where people are like, you know what, fuck you assholes. We don't care how many we lose. We don't care how many losses we take. We're just going to eradicate this shit as best as we can off the face of the earth. See, that's what I didn't want to do. And I mean, that's just how bad this shit pissed me off. Because I would have beaten this fucking fucker's ass for this. You do not get between a parent and their fucking child because your bogus fake authority states that you do so. Ever. Fucking ever. Oh, I'm just doing my job. Oh, you ever think that maybe doing that one day might wind up getting you put in a fucking ditch in the most undignified manner ever? Does it ever occur to some of you fucking retards that people won't put up with this shit? You wouldn't allow somebody to do it to your kids, assuming this fat fuck found his dick and actually managed to have sex with a woman and actually had children, which I'm highly doubting. His penis is probably so small, it's probably concave. But anyway, yeah, whatever your fucking name is, Officer Shithead, fuck you. I hope to Christ that you fucking asshole people that do this kind of shit get sued out of every single penny that you own. You're a fucking fuck, And I knew I wasn't going to be able to restrain my fucking anger in this video, because every time I see something like this where a parent has to get arrested just for being a parent, it infuriates me. I don't know if it's just because that I don't see these people fighting back that's infuriating me, because honestly, this guy would have been lucky if he didn't turn black and blue from being knocked up against a wall. I would not allow somebody to do this to my child, to me, over my child, ever. You'd have to park a Sherman tank outside my fucking house in order to even somewhat intimidate me. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. I mean, like, why even put an American flag patch on your uniform? You might as well put a swastika. It's what you fucking act like, this Gestapoing bullshit. Or, oh, I don't like your attitude, I'm going to arrest you, as if that's not going to backfire on one of you fuckers one day. As if it hasn't, inevitably happened already. Anyway, I better shut the fuck up, because I'm getting way too pissed for my own good. This is just, it's a disgusting fucking thing. To the guy that got arrested, find yourself a damn good lawyer if you haven't done so already. Sue this son of a bitch out of every goddamn penny that he has, and make sure that he's living in a refrigerator box somewhere in a fucking dank alley, so he gets to expose himself to the side of the world that he likes to marginalize everybody else as being a part of, simply because he's some government faggoty fucking stooge who likes to get between a fucking father and their kid. I'm sorry, that just really pisses me off, because there ought to be laws against this kind of shit, where, a cop can actually go to jail for breaking the law ever, where that could fucking finally happen. Anyway, fuck this guy, he's a piece of shit. I hope to God you get sued. You're a piece of shit, fuck you. End of video.